The Alberta Snowmobile Association is a non-profit volunteer organization which was founded in 1971. We represent 43 clubs with 3,000 members. Our mandate is to promote safe, responsible, recreational snowmobiling in the province of Alberta and to protect and enhance access to snowmobile riding areas. We communicate the needs and concerns of the organized recreational snowmobiler of Alberta to government.
It was actually put together for a reason, and the major reason was they were closing down a lot of the areas in Alberta where people could ride. And so a bunch of snowmobilers got together, very dedicated, who wanted to keep some areas open.
And without it, there would have been a lot of areas closed down, and we wouldn't be riding in them.
Snowmobiles had a very negative image for quite a few years, and unfortunately I think part of that still may be out there, but it's really starting to change. And that change is really exciting to see. And I think the association, I know the association's played a very valuable role in changing that public image, but we have a long way to go.
And locally, we're the travel center for snowmobiling. They call the association, where do we go? Have you got maps? What the weather is like? Where did you go last weekend? What was it like?
The Alberta Snowmobile Association maintains an office with an executive director. A big part of our mandate is to express to government the needs and concerns of our members.
And we're certainly much more well known than we have been before, and we're more high profile and we're much more proactive than we have been. We've got some pretty aggressive people that are members of the Economic Development Board of Alberta, and they certainly speak whenever they can very highly of snowmobiling and the economics behind it. Safety-wise, we're always plugging the message. Land management issues, when we're called out to go to meetings, we call on our clubs or we call on individuals from areas to attend those meetings.
A strong voice on national and international snowmobile associations is also important to the ASA.
We're a member of the Canadian Council of Snowmobile Organizations as well as the International Snowmobile Council.
This summer I was down at the ISC meetings down in Nova Scotia and Dartmouth, and same thing there. There you've got the whole North American body all in one place. And everybody's bringing their ideas in, and you're always getting the new ideas and things that can work better for you in your province.
The ASA Jamboree, the Snowmobile Show, and the Fall Convention give us lots of opportunity to join together in fun and fellowship, as well as talk over the issues that are important to snowmobilers everywhere. The economic impact of snowmobiling means outstanding economic and tourism opportunities for countless of communities in Alberta. It's been estimated on the average each snowmobiler spends $4,600 a year. According to recent figures released by the Canadian Council of Snowmobile Organizations, snowmobiling is now worth over $1.25 billion to the Canadian economy each winter. Almost 3 million Canadians have ridden a snowmobile. Sled sales have progressively soared for many years. This is a rapidly growing family recreational activity.
We have a user pay system in Ontario. Last year we sold approximately 70,000 permits at $55 a permit. For instance, if I can give you an example, there are so many people moving around in the wintertime that the hospitality facilities, lodges, and restaurants, wilderness places that normally were closed in the winter have more staff on in the winter now than they do in the summer.
Snowmobilers do make the ideal customer. They travel light, they need products and services as they ride from destination to destination. The one thing they always have with them is their wallets. The Alberta Snowmobile Association supports the Trans-Canada Snowmobile Trail, a concept that is uniquely Canadian.
You can go out to Ontario, get on a machine, stay on the machine for 7 days, never ever have to leave it, and ride a groomed trail system all the way to New Brunswick. We need to see that across Canada. You know, that's right. And it's really a mandate of the national organization. It's supported by the manufacturers, it's supported by tourism, it's supported by the federal government because it's a national identity. The Crow Snow Riders, which is a club down in Crow's Nest Pass, have an extensive system of groomed trails down there that are now mapped. So you as a tourist can drive into there, pick up a map, follow a trail system, and you can enjoy the riding in that area. The Whitecourt Snowmobile Club, Fox Creek and Swan Hill Snowmobile Club, the three of them got together and they've developed, built and are promoting the Golden Triangle. If you're a tourist coming to Alberta and you phone the association, we can say these are 2 places that you can go. But the potential is endless. I mean, you have all of northern Alberta, but what you need to do is develop a groomed trail system or a corridor, groomed corridor trail system that joins these areas and map it.
The Alberta Snowmobile Association raises money for charity and represents a group of winter enthusiasts that are more than willing to snowmobile for a good cause.
It's a good time, I tell you. We went out on it, I've gone on a number of times. It is by far the funnest event we do. It's raised well over $600,000 already, which is a phenomenal amount of money. It really is. Snowmobiling is such a big sport, such a fun sport. It's actually relatively very affordable sport. People that are involved with it are very good natured people and they care about what's going on in the community. ASA is getting a great deal of exposure that they well deserve.
The Alberta Snowmobile Association represents a family recreational sport. Snowmobiling is how the family has fun together in the winter and celebrates the season.
Families, it's the way to go. The machines built nowadays, they got big seats, they got cabooses and cat carriers that carry the kids behind, and they got warm suits so that kids don't have to worry about them getting cold, and they have good helmets. And
You go on Sunday now and you see a lot of families out riding, ice fishing, wiener roast, and they're all riding. It's great to see.
What's happening in the industry is that it's getting more and more family oriented. Rather than the old days where it was just strictly the racers or the ice fishermen, the people now are getting out for pleasure, enjoyment, whether it's mountain riding or trail riding.
We have a youngster that's just turned 2 years old, and he's just learning to say Mom, Dad. He doesn't talk too much, but he knows how to say helmet, boot, mitts, and this is a do.
Snowmobiles have improved dramatically over the years. Environmental concerns have been addressed by the latest technology: noise reduction, low exhaust emissions, the introduction of smokeless oil and electronic fuel injection motors, and new design of tracks. The Tread Lightly program is also a tremendous initiative to encourage recreational vehicle owners to respect the environment and ride responsibly.
It's getting more professional. It isn't the backyard mechanic selling snowmobiles out of a double-car garage anymore.
Every manufacturer, even the ones in the back alleys and stuff that manufacture sleds, always all put something into the sport, into the machine and the sport, advancing some piece here and there. And like the first year for Skidoo was 1959, and it had wood skis. It had a wood ski and no suspension in the front.
As the machines become more sophisticated and reliable, as they require less and less maintenance, the enthusiast is venturing further and further afield. The ASA is increasing their safety programs and avalanche awareness sessions so their members can ride responsibly.
Well, what this is, like this will send out a signal, and if somebody's like Barrett, like other people who have the signal, this device, what they can do is like go from receive to transmit. The machines are getting better, they're getting lighter, and people are going into more dangerous terrain. Like, you want to stop people from going there, so let's go there responsibly. I think anybody going into the back mount and the back country would be remiss not to have avalanche safety equipment. And not just to wear it, but to be familiar with it. That's the key.
The Alberta Snowmobile Association can help you with any information you need about snowmobiling in this province. We'd be happy to hear from you. Just give us a call. With your membership in the ASA, you will be contributing to the protection of the sport of snowmobiling. Don't miss the fun. Join today.